Hello, hello out there in the world, the internet world out there. This is Twisty.
This is Dannie Fresh.
We just got back from seeing the new Men in Black 3 movie. If you know, there's part 1, there's part 2, and guess what? They made a part 3. In part 3, they have the original cast. It's still Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, still Agent J and Agent K. And in this one, it still has the same kind of quirky kind of comedy. I didn't realize it was based off a comic book. I didn't know that. I knew they had like a little animated series.
Yeah, I remember the animated series.
And I kind of liked the animated series. A little weird, but I kind of liked it. It didn't last long, so apparently I was one of the few that liked it. But it was writing on the coattails of how the success of Men in Black, the series in general. So especially Will Smith's big song, which I guess he didn't do a song with us. Men in Black, Men in Black, Galaxy Defenders. Okay. But anyway, moving on past that. But apparently he's not doing a big song this one. But then again, when has Will Smith been in music here recently?
He should have got his kids to do it.
My hair back and forth. Men in Black and aliens. Put my hair back and forth. Fighting aliens. You know they say Men in Black, but have you thought about there are female agents? Women should be upset. Should be people in black. Yeah. Persons in black.
Persons.
Humans in suits.
First century girl.
Right.
Fighting aliens all over the world. Hey, that's a rap.
Men in the black. What does the black actually do? I understand the shades because when they pull out the little we're gonna erase your memory thing, neuralizer or something.
Yes.
And it's interesting that what does the black actually symbolize? Other than the fact it's a unified look.
I mean, they're supposed to be like
They're supposed to be like the normal, average, everyday guy. And I guess walk around in a black suit doesn't make you stand out if you were the men in purple pink suits.
That would be so neat.
A little rainbowy. And it opens up with them going to inside one of the prisons, and the prison's on the moon, which hey.
And the name of the prison was Lunar Max.
So
they're very creative.
Some of the things, it's not supposed to be out of this world, just like brilliant. It's supposed to be funny. So it's not going to be a brilliantly moving name because it's supposed to be funny. That's just how it works. So they're on there, and it's a girlfriend who's taking a cake, and that's fine. You're taking a cake to, scary prisoner man that's locked up on the moon. But in the same instance, if you saw that cake, there's no way on earth you would eat that cake. That cake was jiggling. And your baking skills suck. I'm just saying. But she was pretty, so pretty people can't bake. Pretty got the ugly back. So she automatically was failing because she was pretty. And so she was carrying this cake.
Glad you thought she was.
And she gets it to this really bad guy who's locked in this, all these chains and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's missing an arm.
Well, technically the prison was built for him.
Right. Just for him. He is that bad, people. When you got a prison built for a person. Now let me ask you this. If you have a prison built for a person, shouldn't you just kill that person?
Nope. If
that person is so bad that you have to build a separate prison for them, they need to be killed. That's time you just set them on fire and throw them away. I don't know, but you burn them ashes, put them in the river. That was the first mistake on the Men in Black. Now, it's funny as you think about it, but that's a mistake on the whole organization. If you're supposed to protect Earth, you're failing if you have to build that prison for one person. But having said that, there were other prisoners in that, so I didn't understand when they say it was built just for him, but there are other prisoners located there.
Yeah.
Once again, it's a comedy. Don't judge it. Just go there and have fun. And so he's there, and he's locked up, and of course, the cake. What happens when you bring a cake to the baddest guy in the prison? Trust me, something's in the cake, right? Something's in it's. I didn't know what it was.
I don't either.
Something's in the cake, and that something allows him to escape. And so once he has escaped and gets out, he is on a mission to go back in time and, by the premise of the movie, to eliminate Agent K. So this is where we start off with the movie. So it's starting off great. I didn't get to in 3D, so I don't know if it's like the things I don't know. I'm sad, but it didn't get to in 3D. So I don't know if things are really, really cool in 3D. They probably were. So probably go see it in 3D.
There were probably a lot of some of the aspects of it. If you saw it in 3D, it probably would have been a lot better.
Right. So, I mean, especially some of the alien stuff when they're like jumping at you because like, oh my God, this has been in 3D. I'd pee myself a little, just a little bit, not the whole wet, just drip case of trying to figure out, okay, who has escaped, what is he after, what is he doing? Okay, they got to figure all that out. Then Will Smith gets to go back into the past and goes back to the 60s. And it's interesting because one thing I did appreciate, besides the clothing, the time, the cars, they kept true to all that. The thing I did actually like about it, which is, it's a mixed debate, is the fact that they were still racially biased. And I appreciate that because it's true to the times. I hate when you go back in time and everything is like perfect like it is. Yeah, everything's hunky-dory like it is now, and this is not a debate about racial relations now, but it's saying that things were much different. That police could pull you over and clearly be saying, "Hey, you're black. What are you doing with that?" And they acknowledge that. So I love the fact that he gets him back because you're rooting for him to get him back. It's Will Smith, get him back. Tell truth to the times, because if you're going to go back to the 1960s and you are of color, it was not a great time for our people, which is. He does say it's not a good time for your people in the movie.
Right.
And that was supposed to be a little funny. That was a little turn-offish to me. Okay.
Well, I know this.
Right.
But whatever.
But thank you for reminding. It's about a whole movie about trying to stop him from killing Agent K in the past because if he kills him in the past, he won't exist in the future.
Yeah, and everything.
Yeah, and it works out for the alien because then they can he can gather his posse together and invade the Earth. So it's a good. It's the comedy in it to me was good, but it wasn't to me laugh out loud funny.
But it still had
its good moments. The things that really weren't that funny to me, and I was really rather surprised, was when he was doing the little neuralizer thing. Because this is when you get to make up some stuff. Hey. But what really happened here was garbage bag fight between two homeless men, and there was a giant rat inside because he was like, that's my sandwich, you ain't gonna eat my sandwich, and this rat ate some nuclear powered sandwiches and he came really big and then he attacked the homeless men. That's why there's two dead people over there, a giant rat right there we taking away. Cool. I felt like some of the stories were things that we've heard before. I mean, I'm going to give one of them away, and one of them is, the traditional thing when you flush a goldfish down the toilet.
Well, I mean, they said that in the preview, so you're not really good.
Right, so you flush the goldfish down the toilet, and this is what happens.
Yeah, if you actually see, when you actually go see the movie and you see that scene, it's like, the goldfish can't do that.
Right. It doesn't, I guess it's supposed to be funny. His delivery of it is good. I just wish the joke was better. And then the end of the movie, oh my gosh, it's gonna have
it's a tearjerker.
For comedy, that they would have that as the ending, And so I would say the ending might surprise you actually, and the ending did surprise me.
It surprised me, but it was a very good ending.
It was a good ending, which made me think it might be a series finale rather than just the end of the movie. So. I don't know if they're ever going to do another one. Granted, Tommy Lee Jones is old, y'all. If y'all don't do one soon, I don't know how much longer you got. Tommy Lee Jones is old. And, yeah, I mean, he's fun as Agent K. I mean, you can't replace him. He's great as Agent K. He's got that southern twang, he has it.
He's surly.
And, and so, when he smiles, for those who've seen the preview, you get it, or have seen the movie. So it's like it works off that element, but I mean they don't do it so he. But Will Smith's getting up in age too, but not as old as Tommy Lee Jones, of course. So
he has gray hair,
and so it's a very interesting, funny movie. I definitely say go check it out.
Oh, yeah.
There was no really plot holes. There wasn't, but I mean it's Men in Black. You're not really looking to see is a plot hole. You're looking to see, did it make me laugh? Did it entertain me? Was the ending good? That's what you're looking for. And it did. It came there with the goal of trying to make you laugh. It came with the goal of trying to entertain you. It came there with the goal of having an ending that worked. And it had an ending that worked. So it was not the funniest Men in Black to me out of all three, but it was the one that had the strongest ending. I can say that much. It definitely had that. So I would say check it out.
Check it out.
Do not miss. I had to rate this. I would say 4. I wouldn't say 5, but I would say 4. I would give it a good strong 4. You know.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah,
strong 4. Maybe a 4.2.
Right. It's not quite 4.5, but it's a good. It's worth seeing. You know what I'm saying?
It's great.
But it's a comedy, and it just has to be like hilariously with a great ending. You know, to think this was a 5. So, but it was definitely a 4. You know. So go share.
Dannie Fresh.
Check out the new Men in Black 3. That's Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones. Check it out.